Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt a chill in the air, as if something was off? This unsettling sensation can often indicate the presence of negative energy, especially within our closest relationships. It's important to recognize how these heavy feelings may arise and what they signify. Understanding this can truly empower us to reclaim our emotional and spiritual space. Before we continue, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on content that can transform your spiritual journey. Negative energy is like a cloud that hangs over us, impeding our joy and draining our vitality. When we spend time with certain individuals, we may find ourselves feeling inexplicably burdened or anxious. This perception isn't merely a coincidence. It can stem from external influences, including negative forces that aim to disrupt our well-being. Acknowledging these energies is the first step in protecting ourselves and maintaining healthy relationships. But how do we differentiate between our own emotions and those of others? Being mindful of shifts in our mood during interactions is crucial. Ask yourself, do you feel lighter or heavier after spending time with someone? This introspection can reveal a lot. If someone consistently brings you down, it might be a sign to evaluate your connection. Remember, defending your emotional space is vital for your mental health and overall happiness. Seek out positivity and surround yourself with those who uplift you. Recognizing subtle signs of demonic influence is crucial for maintaining our emotional and spiritual integrity. Often these signs can be so faint that they go unnoticed, but they carry significant weight in shaping behavior and decisions. From sudden shifts in mood to an inexplicable sense of dread, these indicators may point to something deeper that requires our attention. Many times these signs manifest through patterns of negativity or increased conflict in our relationships. You might notice an individual who suddenly criticizes or belittles you, or perhaps they evoke feelings of self-doubt and insecurity without any clear reason. It is essential to remain vigilant and discerning, as these behaviors can lead to destructive coping mechanisms if left unaddressed. Understanding the roots of such interactions can help disentangle us from harmful influences. Awareness is key in this journey. Pay attention to how interactions make you feel, and note any recurrent themes of negativity across different encounters. Keeping a journal to track these feelings can provide clarity over time. By identifying these signs early, you empower yourself to take necessary action, whether it's setting boundaries or seeking support. In a world filled with distractions, let's not overlook the subtle warning signals that could safeguard our hearts and minds. Demons often cloak themselves in the guise of friends, skillfully manipulating emotions and behaviors to sow discord in our relationships. This deception can be incredibly insidious, as the very people we trust may unwittingly become instruments of negativity. Recognizing this can be the key to safeguarding our emotional well-being and maintaining healthier connections. These entities thrive on chaos and conflict, often preying on our vulnerabilities. They may exploit our insecurities or play on our fears, slowly causing rifts between us and those we love. This manipulation can take the form of gaslighting, where our perceptions are undermined, leaving us questioning our reality. It's imperative to stay vigilant and aware of how seemingly supportive individuals may actually harbor darker intentions, inducing feelings of doubt and confusion. Building discernment is essential in navigating these treacherous waters. Observe the patterns of behavior in those around you and consider the motives behind their actions. Genuine friends uplift and encourage, while deceptive allies may begin to sabotage our self-esteem and relationships. By recognizing the subtle yet powerful influence of these disguised provocateurs, we can reclaim our power and foster a supportive environment that nurtures growth and understanding. Being attentive to the true nature of those around us is essential for fostering healthy relationships. In a world filled with distractions and surface-level interactions, taking the time to observe people's actions and words can uncover hidden truths. This heightened awareness allows us to navigate our social circles with greater clarity and avoid being misled by superficial appearances. It's crucial to distinguish between healthy skepticism and unwarranted paranoia. While we should remain open-hearted and trusting, we must also cultivate a discernment that alerts us to red flags. Watching for discrepancies between what someone says and what they do can reveal underlying motives. Consistency in behavior often indicates authenticity, while inconsistencies can signal deception, helping us to gauge trustworthiness more accurately. This practice of observation extends beyond simply assessing others. It also requires introspection. By reflecting on how others make us feel and the dynamics at play, we become more empowered in our interactions. Keep in mind that awareness is not about living in fear, but about embracing wisdom. By embracing this balance, we can nurture genuine connections while keeping our emotional and psychological boundaries intact. Emotional manipulation is a powerful tool that individuals with negative intentions wield, often without even realizing the impact of their actions. This subtle form of coercion can create a toxic environment, affecting not only their targets but also those who are indirectly involved. Recognizing this influence is the first step toward reclaiming a healthy emotional atmosphere. Manipulators may employ a variety of tactics, including guilt tripping, playing the victim, or using charm to foster dependency. These behaviors can sow confusion, making it difficult for us to identify the true nature of our interactions. Unbeknownst to them, individuals who engage in such manipulation can disrupt harmony, causing others to feel drained or anxious. The ripple effects can spread through family, friendships, and workplaces, creating a pervasive sense of unease. Understanding how emotional manipulation operates allows us to establish firmer boundaries. By acknowledging the signs of such behavior, like inconsistency in treatment and constant emotional highs and lows, we empower ourselves to take action. Seeking support from trusted friends or professionals can provide clarity and affirmation. As we navigate these complex social dynamics, it's crucial to prioritize our emotional health and foster an environment where positivity and genuine connection can thrive. Deception serves as a potent weapon wielded by dark forces, meticulously crafting illusions that impact our perceptions and our realities. This manipulation of truth can create a facade that conceals harmful intentions and distorts our understanding of relationships. When we fall victim to these sophisticated deceptions, we risk becoming ensnared in a web of confusion and negativity, ultimately undermining our emotional well-being. These elaborate illusions often play on our desires and fears, making them incredibly convincing. For instance, a person may present themselves as a friend or ally, only to harbor ulterior motives that subtly influence our decisions and actions. This form of deceit can result in a false narrative where nothing is as it seems, leading us away from our true path and authentic selves. The challenge lies in discerning these illusions from reality before they take root in our lives. Building awareness of these deceptive forces involves cultivating a strong sense of self and honing our intuition. By recognizing the signs of manipulation, such as inconsistencies and undue pressure, we can reclaim our agency and align ourselves with the truth. Embracing honesty in our connections not only fosters trust but also shields us from the detrimental effects of these dark illusions. Through vigilance and self-trust, we can navigate our lives with clarity, resisting the snares of deception that seek to undermine our spirit. The discrepancies between words and actions often reveal deeper truths about an individual's character. Analyzing these inconsistencies is essential for discerning the intentions behind someone's behavior and maintaining our emotional safety. When someone's actions fail to align with their spoken promises, it raises critical questions about their authenticity and reliability in our lives. People may express sincere intentions verbally, but if their actions contradict those sentiments, it signals a potential disconnect. For example, a friend may frequently promise support, but regularly fall short when needed, creating feelings of disappointment and unease. By paying close attention to these patterns, we can avoid falling prey to manipulation and safeguard our emotional health. It's crucial to trust our observations, as they often provide insights that words alone cannot convey. This practice of assessing actions versus words fosters a sense of empowerment. When we recognize and acknowledge these inconsistencies, we give ourselves permission to set boundaries and prioritize our emotional needs. It's about protecting ourselves from further hurt and nurturing relationships that are built on trust and integrity. Ultimately, by holding others accountable for their actions, we cultivate an environment where honesty prevails and meaningful connections flourish. Trusting our intuition is a vital tool in navigating the complexities of human interactions and guarding against deceitful situations. Our intuition acts as an internal compass, guiding us through uncertainty and helping us discern when something feels amiss. By listening to that inner voice, we can make informed choices that protect our emotional and spiritual well-being. Intuition often manifests as a gut feeling or an inexplicable sense of discomfort in certain situations. This instinctual response serves as a protective mechanism, alerting us to potential threats or manipulative behaviors that may otherwise go unnoticed. The more we tune into these signals, the stronger our intuitive abilities become, empowering us to act decisively in alignment with our true selves and values. Cultivating trust in our intuition requires practice and self-reflection. Journaling about instances where our instincts guided us correctly can reinforce our confidence in this powerful tool. Additionally, creating quiet moments for introspection can enhance our intuitive awareness, allowing us to separate genuine feelings from external pressures. By prioritizing this internal guidance, we cultivate resilience against deception, fostering healthier connections with ourselves and others. Isolation is a common strategy employed by manipulators to weaken their victims' emotional ties and increase vulnerability. By creating a divide between individuals and their support systems, these manipulators can exert greater control and influence, making it easier to enforce their agendas. Understanding this tactic is crucial for anyone looking to protect themselves from harmful relationships and maintain a strong sense of autonomy. Manipulators may employ various methods to drive a wedge between their victims and loved ones. This can include sowing seeds of doubt about the intentions of friends and family, or even instilling a sense of guilt for seeking support outside of the relationship. As the victim becomes more isolated, their self-esteem may decline, further enhancing their susceptibility to manipulation. This cycle of emotional dependency is designed to keep individuals feeling trapped and disempowered. Breaking free from these strategies requires a conscious effort to strengthen emotional connections with trusted individuals. Reaching out to friends, family, or support groups can counteract the feelings of isolation and provide a safety net. Additionally, fostering a sense of self-worth and independence is vital in resisting manipulative tendencies. By remaining aware of these tactics, we empower ourselves to stand firm in our relationships and cultivate healthier, more supportive connections. The symptoms of demonic influence can manifest both physically and emotionally, manifesting as inexplicable fatigue or persistent pain. These signs often go unnoticed or are attributed to external factors, leaving individuals feeling perplexed and drained. Recognizing these symptoms is essential for addressing the underlying issues that may be affecting our well-being. Emotionally, victims of such influences may experience heightened anxiety, depression, or a sense of ongoing dread. These feelings can become overwhelming, clouding their judgment and making it difficult to engage in everyday activities. The physical manifestations, such as chronic fatigue or unexplained aches, often serve as warning signals indicating that something deeper is amiss. Ignoring these symptoms can lead to further deterioration of mental and emotional health, trapping individuals in a cycle of despair. Awareness is key in addressing these symptoms effectively. Keeping a journal of experiences, emotions, and bodily sensations can help identify patterns that signal potential influences. Seeking professional help or spiritual guidance can also provide invaluable support in navigating these challenging experiences. By acknowledging and addressing these symptoms, individuals can take proactive steps toward reclaiming their health and vitality, ultimately fortifying their defenses against negative influences. Spiritual attacks are a profound consequence of demonic influence, significantly impacting one's ability to connect with faith and spiritual practices. These assaults can leave individuals feeling disconnected, lost, and burdened by doubts about their beliefs. The struggle to maintain a sense of spiritual alignment becomes increasingly difficult when faced with persistent negative energies that aim to weaken our faith. Such influences can manifest in various ways. For instance, individuals may experience a sudden aversion to prayer, meditation, or other spiritual routines that once brought them peace. Additionally, feelings of guilt, shame, or unworthiness can surface, further distorting one's spiritual connection. This disconnection can create a cycle of despair that not only complicates our spiritual lives, but also affects our overall sense of purpose and fulfillment. To combat these spiritual attacks, it is essential to establish consistent spiritual practices that nurture our connection to the divine. Engaging with supportive communities, participating in group prayers, or seeking guidance from spiritual mentors can help in rebuilding this connection. Additionally, employing protective rituals or affirmations can bolster our defenses against negative influences. By reclaiming our spiritual strength, we foster resilience against the forces that seek to undermine our faith. A crisis of faith often emerges as a profound consequence of negative influences, shaking the very foundations of our beliefs and convictions. This moment of uncertainty can feel overwhelming as doubt creeps in, challenging the core principles we once held dear. Such crises are not merely setbacks. They can become catalysts for profound internal exploration and transformation. Experiencing a crisis of faith can manifest in various ways, including feelings of abandonment, confusion, or disillusionment with spiritual practices. The influence of negativity may prompt us to question our values, our relationships with others, and our connection to the divine. While this process can be unsettling, it also presents an opportunity for deeper introspection and understanding, allowing us to reassess what truly resonates with our souls. Navigating through a faith crisis calls for patience and courage. It may involve seeking solace in books, spiritual teachings, or discussions with trusted mentors who can provide guidance and perspective. Embracing the discomfort of uncertainty can lead to enhanced clarity and a more authentic connection to our beliefs. In this journey, we often emerge stronger and more aligned with our true selves, ready to embark on a renewed spiritual path. Demonic influences have the power to drastically alter the behavior of those around us, often in unexpected and unsettling ways. Friends or family members who once exhibited kindness and support may suddenly become irritable, critical, or distant. These shifts can leave us feeling confused and hurt, as the transformations seem to come out of nowhere, making it essential to recognize the underlying forces at play. Such changes in behavior can create rifts in relationships, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts that were previously non-existent. It is not uncommon for victims of these influences to project their pain onto others, acting in ways that reflect their internal struggle rather than their true selves. This dynamic can tear apart the bonds of trust and affection, making it all the more important to understand the impact of these negative energies on interpersonal interactions. To navigate these turbulent waters, fostering open communication is crucial. Expressing concerns and feelings with those affected can help bring awareness to the changes, and may even prompt a reevaluation of their behavior. Additionally, creating a supportive environment where individuals feel safe to discuss their struggles can combat the isolating effects of these influences. By fostering empathy and understanding, we can work towards healing not only ourselves, but also the relationships that matter most. Forgiveness and love serve as powerful shields against negative influences, providing us with the strength to rise above adversity. When we embrace these virtues, we effectively disarm the toxic energies that seek to create division and turmoil in our lives. The act of forgiving not only liberates ourselves from resentment, but also fosters healing and reconciliation, paving the way for deeper connections with others. Choosing love over bitterness is a conscious decision that can transform our perspectives and emotional landscapes. Love has the unique ability to see beyond superficial flaws, recognizing the inherent worth in ourselves and others. By cultivating compassion, we can mitigate the impact of manipulative behaviors, leaning into understanding and empathy rather than allowing negativity to take hold. This proactive approach creates an emotional fortress, enabling us to navigate challenges with grace and resilience. Establishing a practice of forgiveness and love necessitates ongoing commitment and self-reflection. Engaging in activities that promote gratitude and nurturing relationships can reinforce this mindset, creating a cycle of positivity that repels negativity. By consciously choosing to embody these principles, we empower ourselves and those around us, fostering a supportive environment where healing and growth can flourish. Ultimately, love and forgiveness are not just acts of kindness. They are vital tools for protecting our spirit from the influences that threaten our well-being.